Hello, very good morning, and we are live from BAYUEMAS Oval and for Malaysia Open T20I Championship. There is an interesting match going on today. Bahrain versus Vanuatu, where in the morning Bahrain have won the toss and elected to bat first, and it's an important match for Vanuatu today. And let's have a look at the batting card. It starts with Umar Imtiaz, a top order bat, a prolific run scorer, and Shohail Ahmed, a solid one down bat, and Haider Ali, the captain, very versatile, can bowl off spin and bat. Amir bin Nasser, Junaid Aziz, Imran Javed, a left arm bowler, Veera Patiran, a medium pacer, Ali Dawood, a pace battery, Sachin Kumar, Ubaid Matuza, and Majid Malik. And team look so solid. And here with me is my co-commentator, a beautiful person, Aryan. Good morning, Aryan. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Amin Bhai, and everyone out there. Excellent day of cricket here as we look at the Vanuatu side. Nalin, Jared David, Patrick, Joshua Rasu, the captain, Junior Paul, Ronald Tari, Umeju Watu, Apollinaire, Jamal Vira, William Singh, and lastly Tim Cutler, the CEO of Vanuatu Cricket. News from the centre is Bahrain won the toss and have elected to bat first.
Aryan, I'd like to just ask you. So, what is the team table, and how do they stand? Where do they stand? And what is the chance of Vanuatu to qualify for third? And can you explain a little bit about it?
Yeah, so let's have a look at the table here. Bahrain qualified for the finals already, so they're sitting pretty at the top. Win here would guarantee them a first spot. And Malaysia also, you would like to think, have qualified for the finals unless they lose by a very big margin here today, which would lead Kuwait to overtake them on net run rate. However, Kuwait would be waiting. Kuwait are done with their 4 games and they'll be waiting for the results of these 2 games. Vanuatu, a win here could potentially get them into the finals, but it looks bleak as their inferior net run of negative 1.56. So win here would definitely put them in contention for the third and fourth spot, which will be played tomorrow. And Tanzania, in the end, will be playing the second game here today. They need to win to ensure that they play the third and fourth place. Tanzania not in contention for the final, but they look to keep the campaign alive by winning their last game today. So both these games have something to play for. None of them are dead rubber. So it'll be interesting to see how this game pans out.
Thank you so much, Aryan. That was very clear, and it's a crucial game for Vanuatu without a doubt, as you said. And they'll be giving their best to beat the best. Actually, Bahrain is standing tall on the points table. They're the number one, and they're the most balanced team, uh, like Malaysia. They have a beautiful batting order and also strong uh, bowling unit, and also their fielding is superb. Yesterday in the game, I noticed. And another thing I noticed is the extras has been very less. Even they bowled only 4 or 3 extras yesterday, not much. So these are very crucial points, I think, for a team playing in the T20s these days. They are trying to cut down as many extras as possible. Let's say wide and also no ball. Okay, that cost the game actually. What do you think, Aryan?
Yeah, Bahrain, one of the more balanced sides in this competition so far, which is suggested by the points table. They won 3-3. They look sitting pretty at the top. And yeah, as you talked about their discipline with both bat and ball, especially with the ball, they are a very disciplined side and they know exactly what's required of them. And in T20s, where every single delivery matters, every single run matters, they have been really good, and it has reflected in the points table. Vanuatu, on the other hand, still have a chance, an outside chance, but but not impossible yet. So be interesting to see how this match pans out. We see the umpires walk in, the batters walk in, and the fielding side as well walk in. So should be started very soon for this exciting contest, match number 9 in Vanuatu and Bahrain.
I really like Vanuatu's jersey and uniform. It's so cool to see them sporting a green and yellow combination. Very beautiful. These days in T20s, you see lots of colors, color combinations, and Vanuatu is one of my favorite without a doubt. And talking about these two batters, Sarfraz and Umar, they've been doing very good job for Bahrain, and both are aggressive batters. And Sarfraz is more aggressive initially, but Umar has that ability to drag the innings longer and take on the spinners. Umar is playing against the spin is excellent, and they both have that ability to hit huge sixes, something like out of the ground sixes over long on and mid wicket area. These are the two big areas they are good at, straight bats and hitting through the line.
Yeah, we've already seen this so far in this competition. So hopefully we see a bit more of that today from a neutral perspective. Vanuatu would hope to see the back of Umar as early as possible. Beg your pardon. Opening the batting is Imran Javed on the non-strikers end. Along with Umar Imtiaz.
And Imran Javed is a very good bowler as well. He's a left arm pacer, similar to Shohail Tanvir. His action resembles Shohail Tanvir actually. So he has that ability to come uh, on the over the around the around the stick and bowl outside the off stump Yorker length and ball, which is a slingy action, like kind of not slingy action, kind of Shohail Tanvir's action. The ball comes in, but outside the off stump, the batters keep missing it. So it's quite confusing for them as well. So
Yeah, we
it's
did see that a lot yesterday. Scored 2 overs for only 3 runs. So very miserly. Here we go. First delivery coming up. Defended back to the bowler. Patrick to open the bowling. First delivery. He's got no slip in place. Just a backward point, deep extra cover. More like a short extra cover. Short covers mid off, mid on, short mid wicket. Deep square leg who's in front of the wicket, and a short fine leg and a deep third man on the boundary. Looking for a quick single here. Good running, slight misfield.
there is an interesting part about Vanuatu, Aryan. So there is a player called player number 97, Junior Kaltapao. Kaltapao. So he's electrifying in the field. He's like superstar for Vanuatu.
Javad faces his first delivery, defended back to the bowler. Yes, you are right. He is live wire in the field, very quickly onto the ball. Very agile and fit. No swing on offer so far. Interesting to see. There's an edge over
And that's
here.
how the finger goes up. What a start for Vanuatu. Excellent delivery by Patrick. Got his man. Imran Javid is out. And he tried with a different batter this time, and he's out. And a victory for Vanuatu when they're looking to improve their run rate and the points, 2 points after winning this game. This is going to be a great start for them because picking another couple of wickets will put Bahrain under pressure, and they have a high chance of winning this game. What a good start. Expected. What do you think, Aryan? This is a great start.
Yeah, it's a really good start there, but not the best piece of batting. Just throws the bat at it. It was half a shot. Wasn't sure what to do about that delivery. Good bowling again. So by Patrick, and Jared does the rest behind the sticks. Really, really good start this for Vanuatu. Bahrain top heavy mostly, as the skipper mentioned at the toss. They've been losing wicket in the middle overs.
Here comes Shohail, the most prolific batter, very solid technique, likes to rotate the strike initially, set up his stone, and later takes on the bowlers. That's his style. And one of the promising batter from Bahrain. They'll be expecting him to stitch a partnership with Umar and bring the score around 40 to 50 within the power play. So let's wait and watch. Patrick is with full of confidence of getting the first wicket, which every bowler have that. So let's see what he can do in the next ball. It's going to be very interesting to see how Shahil takes on Patrick.
Yeah, it's been a good start here. It's not getting much swing, but it's just not ball that line and length that is easy to get away. It's just bowling on a good line and length. You're not giving anything away to the batters. But early rewards for it. Here we go. Full driven straight to the fielder.
Very positively played by Shohail here. Front foot, elbow perfectly, top, straight, and lean forward and play the cover drive excellently. That shows his footwork is doing very good job.
Last delivery of the first over once again, slightly over pitch, but straight to the fielder. Got a field set for that to end the first over. Bahrain 1 for 1 after one. Really good over by Patrick. Need to be backed up by the other opening bowler. Have to wait and see who that is.
See the economy of Patrick. The first over is 1 run and picking up a wicket. What do you expect more from your bowler, Aryan?
Yeah, it's exactly what Vanuatu needed right at the start of this game. We see the new bowler Stephen Apo. We're looking to continue his good work in the previous games. Similar sort of field here, deep third man and a deep square leg on the boundary. Here we go. Ready to start. Stephen Apo. Here we go. Punch back to extra cover. Good start.
No runs scored, and this is a check shot. And it's understandable that when you lose a wicket and there is a caution, there is a caution and checkings happens between the batters. They take some time. They see how the ball behaves. Is it something on the pitch? Bones is okay. They'll be taking few seconds and few balls.
Of the outer half of the bat here. Looking for a couple and will get there. Not the most convincing shot there. He just threw his bat at it and stopped halfway.
All through this tournament, you see Aryan. There is a movement in the morning games, especially because there is some moisture in the air that allows the bowler to swing the ball left and right, and the batters miss the line a bit. That's why these leading edges happening.
The Low full toss driven away into the gap. Excellent fielding there, extra cover.
We mentioned the fielding effort of Junior, and now see all the fielders are looking so good. But Junior is something special. We mentioned.
This is Nalin Nipiko. That extra cover does the makes a good diving stop there. Skips it down to a single. Interestingly, we have a long gone in place and deep square leg comes in.
It's a pleasing sight for any bowler when the fielder throws throws himself to save a boundary. That gives him a great pleasure.
Yeah, it's important that the fielders back up their bowlers, especially low scoring affairs like this one. Cut away into the gap. It's running away to the boundary. The fielder underneath it is coming, but it just manages to run away to the boundary. That's the first boundary here for Bahrain, and the dugout is a happy dugout. Much needed boundary this in the second over. Have a look at it again. Short, wide, just put away into the gap, and no need to run for those, even with a slow outfield.
And this time, let's have a little recap. Okay, the batter nicely played.
Once again, driven into the gap. This time will not go all the way to the boundary. Slow outfield this time is a slide, but just end up missing it. 2 runs conceded. Good over this for Bahrain. 9 runs of this over.
And Omijo Wotu did a good fielding, actually sliding and didn't stop the ball, but uh, he reached the ball nicely with a slide and looking so good on field. On Watu, I really love seeing them throwing themselves on the ground.
It's again beautifully driven. This time behind square, it's running away again, but just holds up again in the outfield. Playing good shots, but they're not really getting value for their runs with the slightly sluggish outfield. In the end, 2 overs done, 12 for 1, Bahrain.
Big over for Bahrain. They scored almost 10, 11 runs in this over. Apollinaire bit expensive opening the account. Probably he'll come back in the next over, but it's a good thing that Bahrain has come back stronger after losing the first wicket. Good performance by Shohail and Umar both.
Yeah, after a good first over for Vanuatu, the second over has given away 11 runs. Brings back the pressure onto Patrick to continue his good work. Interestingly, at the toss, skipper Haider Ali mentioned that they're looking for a score in excess of 150. We haven't really seen that so far in the tournament. They definitely do back themselves to get the big score. Interesting to see now this slightly sluggish outfield early in the morning, how they managed to fare. Changing the bowling now after getting a wicket. Skipper decides you need to rest. Nalin Nipiko, the one who did the fielding in the previous over, into ball now. Full driven straight to extra cover.
A good shot attempted by Umar and no runs scored. Nalin is the bowler. So there are three bowlers being introduced right from the first over. This is the third over from Vanuatu. Nalin started with a dot ball.
He has a long on and a deep square leg who's in front of the wicket. Inside half of the bat down to long on for a single. Interesting to see the bowling change there. After getting a wicket, the skipper decides not to continue with him. What do you think of that? Not sure what the skipper was thinking there, but here we go. Let's see how this fares. It's a no ball signal by the umpire. Slower deliveries, low full toss, and the umpire signals a no ball, probably for front foot.
And it's a sin if you bowl a no ball in T20. It's gonna dent your team, and you should be very, very cautious before you reach the bowling crease. And Bahrain is already on a 6.43 run rate, and that's a huge no ball. Not even a little bit margin, but it's a huge one. An easy decision for the umpire, and Omar will be all smiles to face this delivery because he's naturally an aggressor. So he'll be using this 100% to his advantage.
As we see
A
a change in
big
the
swing you can expect from Omar here.
field now. Mid off goes back. Square leg comes in for the free hit as the batsman
And it
changes.
is what a shot over the covers. The fielder is chasing the ball. Can it reach the boundary? Yes, it is. Wonderful shot. And made use of this no ball fully. Umar, a great batter. And Nalin should think of bowling behind the bowling crease. Nicely see the recap. And Junior tried his best to save it. And he couldn't reach the ball.
That's a good shot there. That's was a free hit, and the delivery that he got was also a free hit, just under the bat. All he had to do was get it over the 30-yard circle, and he did exactly that. Slow delivery outside off once again, cut away. It's running away to the deep point boundary. It's an expensive over this. Already 11 runs from it. And Bahrain now well and truly on top, 27 for 1. 23 for 1 rather, after 2.4. After a very good first over, his next 10 deliveries have gone to the fence. Short, wide, and he has a deep square leg and long go. That's not the best delivery. Should be attacking the stump slightly more than that. Need to make a good comeback. Umar moves into double figures now, 13 of 9. Low full toss this time. Behind square, they'll be looking for a couple and will come back easily. Much better line this from Nalin. Got the length wrong though, just a low full toss. But that's where he needs to be with his line. Cannot afford any room outside of both his batters. They'll take full toll of it. Last delivery of the third over. 13 runs already of this over. So again, it's a high full toss this time and just glanced away to the fine leg boundary. That is a really, really expensive over. 17 runs of it. After 3 overs, Bahrain 29 for 1.
Umar is really in a mood to destroy the opponent's bowling, and he did it in style. Look at the four now. So let us recap. Alin bowled completely a loosener, full toss ball on the leg side, and Umar said, "Thank you so much. I'll take this." Easy boundary for Bahrain, and the score is now close to 30 in 3 overs, almost 10 runs and over. That's very good sign and a very good start. If they end up scoring 50 in the first 6 overs, and that will help them to set a big target like 140 or 150, and it's going to be very difficult for Vanuatu to chase it down against the likes of Bahraini bowlers, Ali Dawood, and lots of good bowlers there they have.
Yeah, you're completely right here. We see another bowling change. Joshua Rasu bringing himself on off spinner.
I seriously think the off spinners against right arm batter is very difficult.
Punch straight down the ground. It's running away to the boundary at long off. Straight through the hands of Joshua Rasu, the skipper. Too quick for him. Just punched off the back foot straight down the ground by Sohail as he gets himself onto double figures. Let's have a look at this again. Short and hit straight back to the bowler. Before he could react, the ball was rocketing onto the boundary. skipper Joshua Rasu, not
Mm.
the best delivery to start off.
They'll be taking full advantage of this, Aryan. Trust me, off spinner to two big right-handers, and it's going to be a huge challenge for Joshua to bowl on the right areas. Otherwise, in the power play, it's difficult. And the ball goes towards the boundary. The fielder is chasing the ball. Is can it go to the boundary? No, 2 runs comfortably taken. A very good fielding by the Vanuatu fielder. Wamijo Watu chased down, but ball didn't have that enough firepower to reach the boundary. But the runs keep coming. 4 and 2, 6 already scored in Joshua's over, and he'll be under pressure.
Yeah, this is the right matchup for the two right-handers. The off-spinner coming into the right-hander. At this point, they're just looking to go against the spin. The long on and dip mid wicket in place. There's four fielders on the offside end. This time it goes over long off. It's running away all the way over the long off boundary. That's beautiful batting once again. Sohail, well and truly getting into the act now. Moves on to 21 of just 9 deliveries. I still don't understand why Patrick was not given a second over after that over where he got a wicket and just gave away 1 run. Once again, flighted. This time he decides I've had enough for this over. I'm gonna give it to my partner. Just a single down to long gone. Patrick just bowled 1 over the first over, gave away just a single run and took the important wicket. However, the skipper decided to change him, and since then it's been downhill for Vanuatu. Bahrain 42 already inside the fourth over. And what a beautiful shot that is, this time by Umar. These two are having a competition of who can hit the most sixes in the power play here. What great batting, but not the best delivery. Just
And,
in the slot.
and what we discussed, Aryan, before Joshua bowls, an off spinner to solid right hand is always dangerous inside the power play. Unless you bowl arm balls outside the off stump, yeah, can. But anything loopy balls, it's going to be too dangerous because you don't have many options to keep the fielders on the deep. Only two can stand, and if you miss your line, and it's going to be get whacked.
And this is the right field change. The mid wicket comes in and long of course back as he bowls it quicker. This is a better delivery to end the over. 19 runs of that over by the skipper Joshua Rasu. Bought this batsman took full toll of the fact that we are in the power play and the matchup worked in their favor.
Look at the run rate, strike rate of Shohail and Umar here. 13 balls 25 or 10 balls 22. They just destroyed Vanuatu's bowling attack. We were expecting 50 runs in the first 6 overs. Now, at the end of 4 overs, they already almost reached 50 here, 48 for one, and they set a tone for their team. And they'll be scoring huge runs today, probably 150 plus, 160 plus, and provided they continue this momentum. If Vanuatu wants to cut down distance, they need wickets actually, 2 to 3 wickets, and that will help them.
You see finally Patrick being brought back into the attack. But now he's bowling to two very well set batters. It's gonna be difficult for him. Let's see, good start here. Just bowl the slower delivery.
Aryan, my 2 cents is when you want to introduce a spinner in the power play, it's always good you have a left arm orthodox against a right arm batter. So that will be effective. But off spin is quite difficult. And one
Well
run to the
bowled.
long on, and unless your spinner off spinner is something like Green from Australia or Sunil Narayan kind of bowler, someone who bowls a mystery ball or arm balls, not easy to hit it over long on or long off.
Again, three dot deliveries here. That's good bowling, good pressure put here. Which again begs the question, why was he stopped?
What's your say on that left arm bowler against right arm? You think that's okay?
That's
During
definitely the right matchup.
Mm.
But I'm Tim Cutler. They had the option of Tim Cutler in the power play against two right-handers. Chose not to go with it. Once again, there's a chance of a run out. If he hits, he was gone. But he misses. And Umar is not a happy man. He says, "You called me through when the ball was right in the hands of the fielder." And rightly so. There was never going to be a run there, but the pressure of three dot balls has caused this. The fielder there, Junior Atapu, Superman, just misses the stumps. Once again, a beautiful over here by Patrick. Just a single run of this over in four deliveries. Looking to finish well here. Beautifully bowled. Yorker. Let's have a look at it again. He was a goner. He was not even in the frame. Junior Katapu just misses the stumps. Last delivery of the fifth over, Bahrain 41 for 9, 49 for 1. It's beautifully bowled again. This is exactly the type of bowling that's required. Just bowling according to his field, and all the batsmen can gather is a single. As Bahrain bring up their 50 inside 5 overs. After 5 overs, it's 50 for 1. Last over for power play. Who's going to be bowling it? Like it's going to be Stephen Apo. One over for 11. In similar sort of field, long gone and a deep square leg on the boundary. Changing the field now. Deep third man goes back and mid wicket, deep square leg rather comes in. It's a 5-4 offside field. The first delivery, it's in the air, and what a catch that is! That extra cover. Looks like the skipper there, Joshua Rasu. Actually, it's not. It's the man with the ball, Patrick. The one who's bowled 2 overs for 3 runs is in the field now. What a beautiful catch that is. It's punched on the up by Umar. And let's have a look at it again. Just full outside off. The batter obliged but couldn't keep it in the ground. And what a tumbling catch that is. One of the catches of the tournament, you would have to think. Would definitely lift the spirits in the Vanuatu camp. Umar has to depart. Got a good start but couldn't carry on. New batsman is skipper Haider Ali. Stephen Apo going for 11 in his first over. Has struck gold for Bahrain, for Vanuatu rather. Haider Ali in at number 4. Already a change in the field. Long gone and long go for the two fielders. Out on the boundary, third man comes in. Here we go. Right on the money, straight up on the stumps, just driven down to long on for a single.
Within 5 overs, they scored 50 and lost 2 wickets. And you think it's a good comeback from uh, the Vanuatu team?
Yeah, definitely good comeback after where they were heading. 4 overs, 48 for one. The next eight deliveries, just 3 runs and a wicket. Good bowling again. This is much more disciplined bowling from Vanuatu.
And they got very important wicket here. Umar is a very good bat, can play spin and pace nicely. Shohail is in. At one stage, Shohail was 10 balls, 21. He scored. Now it's slowly checking his shots because 2 wickets down. You cannot take too much risk, but he'll take on the bowlers when it's on his arc.
Full and driven down the ground. They'll be looking for a couple. The fielder there does well in the end. Just keeps it down to a single.
Apollinaire for Vanuatu is doing a great job because he gave just 2 runs, picked up a wicket. The first ball was very expensive in his first over, given away 11 runs. Now coming back and bowling, getting a wicket, not giving many runs. Excellent heart. Just love the way Shohail is playing here. Haider is playing here. Shohail and Haider both are a solid batters, and Haider is a top scorer for Bahrain's team. He scored lots of runs in the previous tournament they played. Got few 90s, almost scored 100, missed out the chance.
Last delivery of the power play coming up. Punched away off the back foot. Did not get it through. End of the power play, 52 for 2. They'll be definitely satisfied here, Bahrain. But from where they were after 4 overs, they've just got 2 runs in the last 2 overs of the power play.
They scored 48 after 4 overs. Now, in 2 overs, they scored only 4 runs. Full credit to the Vanuatu team the way they came back because power play is always dangerous. Imagine that they added 20 more runs in the last 2 overs. The score would be almost like 68 by now. So it's a great comeback and big heart from Apollinaire.
It's been a power play of two halves here. The first over, just a single run. The fifth over, just 2 runs. And the sixth over, just 2 runs. They've given 5 runs and taken 2 wickets in those 3 overs. And then overs number 2, 3, 4 went for 47. 3 overs, 47 runs. So Vanuatu with mixed power play here, and so did Bahrain. The end of the power play, they'll be the happier side. I would think Bahrain, 52 runs. We've already seen how difficult it is to score after the power play when the field is spread. Definitely be happy with the 52 they have. Let's see a change in the bowling. William Singh, the leggy, we saw him quite a bit in the 50 over leg.
Aryan, being a leggy, what's your favorite field positions when you bowl to a right-hander?
I'd love that backward point area
Hmm.
to be quite protected. Every time the ball spins away, as short delivery pulled away to.
Okay, I understand that. Do you think this field is okay for the leg spinner? Like, see, we have three fielders on the leg side. One is deep square leg, deep mid wicket, and long on.
I don't
And
think he's a big turner of the ball,
okay, okay.
and this is why the skipper has such a set field. But I would still like someone behind point over there on the offside, as with this field he cannot afford to look to turn the ball as he'll be played behind square on the offside. You'll see short delivery wide, cut away, it's running away to the boundary. A good stop there at long off to keep it down to a couple. As I was mentioning, I'd still love either
Mhm.
that short mid wicket or the short fine leg to still go on the offside, to have more protection, to encourage the bowler to flight it on the stumps and outside off, even though it might not be a big turner of the ball, but still playing against whatever spin they may be. Good delivery this time. Punch back to the bowler.
These days, do the batters find when you bowl googly, or do they manage to find the delivery?
Those who've played with me regularly know exactly what I do, but the important thing is not picking it from the hand. The important thing is how you play it. You might pick it, but still end up not being able to play it. So that's the most important thing. And yeah, it's interesting to see if uh, William Singh has any variations up his sleeve that look like the googly. Just as we were talking, end up bowling a googly and punched away off the back foot by Sohail.
And spinners play important role in any T20 side, and especially we can see Leggy in every team these days, and he'll bring that spice, wicket taking options for his captain.
I'm just off the front of the hand. Punched away to extra cover for a single to end the over. It's a good over this.
Full marks to William Singh here to take things under control. Less than six, it's always good. And the score is 57 for two after 7 overs. Bahrain started well, really well, and then they are like be cautious since they lost 2 wickets, but taking slowly from here. And but they are very good in hitting the spinners, and they are waiting for their moment. Here they have Joshua, off spinner. They can take him off. And again, Williamson, if he goes wrong, while trying to loopy balls and goes full toss something, short pitch delivery, definitely will be punished. And he should be very careful.
I think Bahrain are just trying to be a bit cautious here. They don't want to lose a few more wickets as they know that how difficult it is, especially for a new batter to come in and get started on this wicket. Haven't seen many high scores, and they definitely want to stay all the way till the end if they're set. These two batters, see Nalin being brought back into the attack. First over went for 17 runs. Again, he has a 5 for leg side field. Asking for a change now. Mid wicket comes into short mid wicket, and we have a short extra cover as well, a deep extra cover, long off, deep third man, deep square leg, and a long on. So it's three fielders out on the offside boundary. We go Sohail to face. Punch straight to the fielder. Two very experienced batters. They would know the importance of just sticking around a few more overs before they look to take charge again. Especially this is not a high scoring wicket. Anything above 150, 160, as the skipper Haider earlier mentioned, be really difficult to chase. As we see again, there's another chance of a run out, but he misses again. Good fill in there, good quick pickup. Everywhere here is Patrick. Bowled a really good 2 overs. Took an excellent catch now, almost effected a run out, and was 50-50 if it hit. Nadine has had a good start to this over. Short cutaway of the back foot. Once again, it's running away. Fielder dip third man. Cleans up. 2 runs conceded. Patrick definitely in the hot spot here at backward point. Giving it his all for his country. Hyder Ali just getting in, getting his eye in 6 of 7. And just as we talked about him getting his eye in, just looked to go over the extra cover region for his first boundary, but just got an inside edge back onto his stumps. Important wicket here for Bahrain, and now you would think they're well and truly back into this contest. Hyder Ali is gutted. He just feels like he's thrown his wicket away here. Harmless delivery outside off. Looks to go over the extra cover region. Can only manage an inside edge back onto his stumps. Vanuatu here. Feel like they're well and truly back into this contest. Let's have a look again. Nalin strikes. Again, full delivery outside off. Looks to go over the extra cover region. Just gets an inside edge onto his stumps. Good bowling here by Nalin. Just bowling according to his field outside off, and Hyder Ali had to force the issue if he wanted to look for a boundary. Disappointed, walks back to the pavilion. Vanuatu chipped to bits with that wicket.
Things are going really well for Vanuatu here. They picked up the third wicket. Nalin is very happy because on his first over he was very expensive. He come back and bowl a pretty decent over this time. Only gave 3 runs and a crucial wicket.
New batter in is Amr bin Nasir.
And he got Hyder got out cheaply in the last innings as well, and now he got out again. Probably he'll be looking to come back in the next innings. The captain of Bahrain team is out already.
Would have loved to get a good knock before the finals. Not to be for him. It's a chance to Amr bin Nasir here at number 5, sending out of his crease. Looking for a quick single. Right on the money is Nalin. Been a very good over this, just 3 runs of it. Last delivery of the over. And right on the money and beautiful fielding here, but cannot prevent the single. End of the 8th over, 61 for 3. Vanuatu just slowly getting themselves into this contest again with timely wickets. See the leg spin continuing. Keeper Hyder Ali still disappointed that he's missed out. Nothing he can do about it now. Leg spin of William Singh continues from Negara end. Again, a 5-4 leg side field. Love to see that short mid wicket go to
William Singh Nalisa proved very effective in his first over. Comes back to bowl his second over.
flighted outside off, driven to extra cover for a single. This is exactly what he should be bowling. It doesn't really have a feel for that. Only 4 fielders on the offside.
Vanuatu's fielding has been very nice and effective. They have a strong throwing arm.
He flighted well outside off, but just outside the wide line. given as a wide.
Not many wides being bowled in this game, and this is a wide from William Singh, and I hope he won't bowl many.
Beautiful bowling again. Flighted outside off, getting the batsman to come forward and drive.
How do you set up, Aryan, when you bowl for a right-hander? What kind of balls you bowl? How do you set up?
It depends on what the batsman is trying to do. Like
Mm.
the batsman like Sohail who's just looking to play straight, see short cutaways, just playing the ball on his merit at this point. So I try and cover the area where exactly I want to bowl. I'll try and make such batsmen drive
Mhm.
and see what exactly they're trying to do, because I know that if I do bowl it full or on a good length and make them drive, and they will play in that extra cover region, then just set a field for that and then make them do something funky. As we
Mm.
see a half stop there by the stumps, which will be a single, and then just try and set them up and hope that they make a mistake, because such batsmen just play the ball on their merit, and it's definitely a lot more fun to bowl to sloggers, especially as a leg spinner.
Mm.
High risk, but you know that there's always a wicket coming from somewhere. As will he looks to pull the Sohail, but there's no bounce on it. It just went a bit early. He's bowling well here. Is William Singh. Final delivery of the
Mm.
over.
Williamson bowled very nicely. Last 2 overs, he just gave 9 runs, only one extra, and looking to pick wicket really. And he's been teasing the batter. If you see his loopy balls, asking the batter question to drive the ball.
Was flatted again. Straight back to the bowler. It's the end of a good over. Again, just 4 runs from it, including the wide. After 9 overs, Bahrain now slowed down drastically. 65 for 3.
After 4 overs, they scored 48, and after 9 overs, it's 65 for 3.
Only managed to get 17 runs in the last 5 overs. Definitely a drastic drop here in the run rate. But Bahrain know the importance of keeping wickets in hand. This is definitely not one of those wickets where you can easily score 170, 180. Changing the bowling, Joshua Rasu coming back, driven outside off, and he looks to throw but just loses his balance. Once again in the hot spot here, Patrick. Just apologizes for that. Interesting to see that Tim Cutler has not been introduced yet.
Yeah, that's a good one. Noticed, Aryan. Yeah, I've been thinking why team is not been bowling today.
Definitely a matchup against two right-handers. Just a single behind square. Joshua Rasu just trying to get through the overs quickly.
Captain Joshua is back at the right time because the first over was super expensive. 19 runs.
Flight to delivery behind point. It's running away to the boundary. Stopped there by extra cover Jamal Vira. A couple. Patrick again in the hot spot, just diving to his left, diving to his right, trying to effect runouts, taking wickets, taking catches. It's been everywhere today. Still has 2 overs to go. We'll see him again later, you would think. Amr bin Nasir, 6 of 6, got himself to a decent start. As he glances it down, fine. Tim Cutler chasing. Keep it down to 2.
Joshua needs to really work on his line and length. These are the freebies actually. And the previous bowlers bowled really well. He needs to buckle up.
He just doesn't want to flight it now at this point. Slightly on the defensive, and rightly so. Doesn't want to give boundaries. Okay with singles. They know
And
that Bahrain will look to take charge now. Last delivery before the drinks break. Short just punched away to extra cover.
a better length and a better ball to conclude the over. It's going to be drinks now, and we'll be back in a short while. Welcome back to Malaysia Open T20I Championship 2024. We are witnessing a beautiful game of cricket here between Vanuatu and Bahrain, and the match is going very interesting here. 72 for 3 Bahrain in first 10 overs. Lots of dramas. They started really well and slowed down in the middle, and Vanuatu came back picking up wickets. Now the leg spinner is in action, bowling first ball googly. William Singh Nalisa, the bowler, successful in his first 2 overs, given just 9 runs, and is trying to pick up a wicket here. One or two will change the course of the game. And Ahmer B and Shohail is on crease. Shohail is a solid batter. He scored 29 of 27 balls and very patiently waiting for a partnership here. Let's see how the game goes from here.
Good bowling again. Just driven down the ground. Happy to rotate the strike at this point. I think it's the right thing to do. This rate, they'll manage to get well over 140. William Singh Nalisa continues. He can just flight it. His bowling well here, but then that's an excellent piece of fielding at backward point. Again, the line that is bowling is generally outside off stump. Love to see the short mid wicket. I haven't seen him touch a single ball in this 2.3 overs that William Singh has bowled. Love to see him at that short third man position just to encourage the bowler to go outside off. As we see a low full toss put into the gap, it's running away to the mid wicket boundary. Straight away an apology by the bowler. He knows he's made a mistake there, but this would just break the shackles, the boundary after quite some time. And Amar bin Nasir, 16 of 11. Let's have a look again. Might have just slipped out of his hand. Yes, it did. I think he was trying to bowl the top spinner there. It just slipped out of his hand. Already 8 runs from this over. Good start after the drinks break. Slightly short and played down to third man. That's exactly the gap we were referring to. And managed to come back easily for a brace. Already 10 runs now from this over. William Singh Nalisa, 19 runs in 2.5 overs. Still no change in the field. In short this time, just punch down to long on. 11 runs of the over without breaking a sweat. Good batting this from Bahrain. 11 overs, Bahrain 83 for 3. Discussing who's going to bowl as is a helmets being brought on for the batters. Sarfaraz, the 12th man today, has a tough job on his hands every over, requiring a change and a change of gloves as well. Abdul Majid Abbasi doing the hard work. Stephen Apo been all around the field today. Along with a few of the others. Going to bowl his third over. Went slightly expensive in his first game of 11, but came back really well to get a wicket and only gave 2 runs in his second. He's got a deep third man, deep extra cover, long off, long on, and a deep square leg on the boundary. Here we go. Just flicked away straight to the fielder, short mid wicket.
Ahmed B is playing really well. After losing 3 wickets, Bahrain, Ahmed B came in and quickly settled down in 14 balls, 19 runs, and Shohail 30 of 28, and they'll be looking to drag the score to 100. From there, they'll take charge.
Yeah, Amr bin Nasir playing well. Low full toss on behind square. They'll be looking for a couple. Have to decide against it. So return there. The keeper. VANUATU camp slightly bogged down here by this partnership. Need some motivation from somewhere. Will bowl again right in the block hole, making the batsman hit it straight as he tries to give himself some room. Bin Nasir faces. Guided down to third man for another single. Bahrain batters just happy to take the singles and doubles. Last few overs looks like they're just trying to save wickets for the last few overs. They can charge later on in this innings. That trick there. Just having a breather at the extra cover boundary. Slower delivery, well wide outside off. Wided by the umpire.
They need to contain the wides because wide will add one more run, and it's not a good sign. And it's a habit also. If you keep bowling wide, and the wide keeps coming.
Yeah, the field is always a giveaway. The third man just came in and deep mid wicket went back, which suggested he was going to bowl a slower delivery. Just got his line wrong there. Have a look what he does this time. Another slower delivery, this time a leg cutter. That's beautifully bowled. Right on the stumps there, and he got right across the stumps, but just managed to get some bat onto it. Yet another single. 6 runs of this over. 5 runs rather. With the delivery left. No introduction of the left arm spinner yet. Tim Cutler. Time slower short delivery down the leg side, wide it again. It's got the idea right, but not the execution.
Only one more ball to finish this over. Pauline Ayat would be looking to bowl a nice ball here, maybe stock ball.
I was bowling well until the change in the field. Was asked to bowl more of slower deliveries. Another slower delivery, this time well bowled. Put into gap. They're looking for a couple. Decide against it, rightly so. End of 12 overs, 90 for 3, 7 runs of that.
Bahrain is looking solid. The run rate is 7.50 now, and losing 3 wickets. They have 8 overs in hand. They're very good to add on 50 to 60 runs from here.
Nalin Pico back into the attack. Slightly on the expensive side, but it's got inside a wicket. Medium pacer definitely needs someone in the backward third man area. Yeah, he's in the field now. Short mid wicket moves. Looks like he's going all the way down to the boundary, or is he? So far, they only have 4 fielders on the boundary. It's square leg. Long on, long off, deep extra cover, and yeah, the deep third man on the boundary as well. Have to bowl it outside of stump. Inside half of the bat will just be a single. Good start for Nalin. Diaz there fell early.
Even though Nalin's number is looking high, but he's a very good bowler.
Stem on the stumps, glanced away. Short fine. Slower delivery this time. Punch down to long on. Driven there. So interesting to see after drinks break, a lot of variations are being used by the bowlers. They've just been content bowling the off-pace deliveries, which I think is the way to go on this wicket. It's just holding up a bit. So good to see them adapting according to the wicket. 93 for 3 in 12.3 overs. If you see a change in the field, third man comes in, deep mid wicket goes back. Just more off-pace deliveries coming up. Slow delivery, full outside off, straight to the field at extra cover. At this stage, they're looking well set for a total in excess of 150. Bahrain, but they know the importance. If they do end up losing a wicket or two here quickly, you will know it's going to be really, really hard. Vanuatu just need to stick in longer here. Don't give any free runs. Looks to flick it away. They're looking for a couple. This is good batting, but in the end, even better fielding to prevent the second one. Patrick again. How many times have we mentioned his name today? Excellent over this by Nalin. Just 4 runs of it. Last delivery of the over. Ahmed bin Nasir to face. Another slower delivery, just pushed down to long on.
If you ask me, it's a good planning by Bahrain. They are moving slowly towards the 100 marks run, and then once they reach, these two batters are well set now, and they'll be taking on the bowlers from there, and we can expect a score of 140 minimum to 150 here.
Yeah,
So that's
definitely. They will definitely be looking at any score in excess of 150 here, as they definitely did have a lot of intent in the power play. They wanted to make use of the new ball and the field restrictions, and after that, they just slowed down just a bit, knowing that the wicket is not playing as good as expected, and they're going exactly as what the skipper said, Haider Ali, looking for a total of 150 or 160. And if they accelerate from here, it's definitely on the cards as we finally see the left arm orthodox of Tim Cutler being introduced in the 14th over. Again, he's got a 5-4 leg side field, spinning the ball away from the right hander. Have a look how he fares. Amar bin Nasir, 25 of 20. Flatted delivery, just punch down to long on, long off rather, for a single. And looks to give himself some room, goes over the extra cover region. So managed to get the gap, get another single. I think one batsman out of these two needs to try and take the aggressive route now if they are to get a big total here. Just punched off the back foot. Tim Cutler, good start here. Skin driven to extra cover, but straight to the fielder. The dot ball. Tim Cutler's had a good start. 3 deliveries, 2 runs. And got shorter. Punch down to long on. They're just looking at that 14, 15 over mark where exactly they want to be at 110 or so. After the end of 15, they can look to take charge in the last five. Short ball pulled away. It's gone into the gap. It's going all the way, or has it? Yes, it is. It's gone out the ground, just over the ropes. Tim Cutler bowled a good five deliveries and gave away a boundary of the last ball. Short ball and pulled away. That's excellent batting. And just out of reach of the fielder, dim mid wicket.
And deep into the crease, back foot planted and pulled it with the full power. Shahel got a beautiful boundary, and by doing so, they've crossed 100 marks. It's 104 runs. Let's have a recap of all the fours and sixes here. Beautiful cut shot.
All the shots from this Bahrain batsman have been
Yeah, they
classy shots.
behind.
Nothing, no slogging going on. Just correct shots being played here.
Yes, with full conviction.
They
Straight shot.
they look very technically sound with their batting. You see a change in the bowling. Joshua Rasu being brought back. Short pulled away.
Again, a great pull shot, and what a save! It's a boundary, but it was a great effort here.
Beautiful try again. Just couldn't manage to hold it back in again.
Patrick did a tremendous job at the deep. Look at this, and what an unlucky day for them. Back to back boundaries for Bahrain. The previous over, they hit a four, and now the first ball went for a four against Joshua.
Not the best start here. As he looks to slug it into the gap. It's running away to the deep mid wicket boundary again. That's an excellent shot again. Definitely a change in gear from these two batters. Once again, as you talked about the matchup, off spinner to right hander, they're definitely going to look to take him on. He's had a bad day with the ball today, and it continues. Two boundaries of the first two deliveries. Pressure on the skipper, Joshua Rasu. How is he going to come back? Emmer bin Nasir, 35 of 26, catching up with his partner. Stayed low. It's going down to the leg side. Tim Cutler makes a half stop. Cannot prevent them to come back from the second. 10 runs already of 3 deliveries. This time off the offside. They're looking for a couple again. Will get there easily. Smart bat in there. Knows exactly where the gaps are. And finally we see a change in the field. A short mid wicket, who in my opinion hasn't touched the ball for the past few overs from this end, finally goes to short third man position. Amr bin Nasir, 39 of 28, looking well set now. It's well bowled. This is good bowling. He can attack that line now that he has an extra fielder there. Early on, he had to bowl on the stumps and he was getting the tap on the leg side. 12 runs of this over. Last delivery, just gets a single to retain the strike. Moves himself on to 40 of 30 deliveries. There's Amr bin Nasir. After 15 overs, Bahrain looking well set for a big score, the highest score in this tournament so far. You would think 117 for 3.
Bahrain is looking so solid. They've scored 117 for 3 in 15 overs. They have rock solid 5 overs to go. If they score 50 in the last 5, the score would be easily around 160 plus 170 close. And these two batters looking so dangerously well. Ahmer 40 of 30 balls and Shohel on 41 of 35 balls.
Both these batters approaching the respective milestones now. Well bowled by Tim Cutler. Will just be a single. Brings back Sohail on strike, who didn't face a delivery in the last over. In just another single to contend with just rotating the strike, just waiting for the bat ball. Been slightly over pitch this time, driven away towards extra cover. Will just be a single.
And in the previous over, Tim bowled all good 5 balls and 1 ball went for a boundary. And this time is looking good until 3 balls. Let's wait and watch.
Looks to force the issue, goes over extra cover. It's gone out the boundary. That is excellent counter attack here by Sohail. Gets himself to 48.
The same thing is repeated here. 3 good balls and a loosener. It's a flighted delivery asking for trouble. Look at this recap and the easy flighted ball over pitched, and Chahal has all the license to kill it. And he made use of the opportunity very well. Hit a huge 6 over extra covers. Beautiful execution. And team is looking to come back in the next delivery. It's going to be real tough.
Sohail on to 48. Sohail Ahmed looking for a quick single. Will manage to get there. Yeah, 6 was just slightly over pitched, and it took full toll of it. Ahmed bin Nasir on to 42. Last delivery of the over. Driven away to extra cover. Just another single to end the over. Another good over this. 11 runs from it. After 16 overs, 128 for 3. 4 overs left. Both his batters look set to go big.
Expensive over from Tim. 11 runs came out of it. And they have VANUATU has 4 overs balance to complete the quota for the first innings. Bahrain is looking too dangerous, scoring 10 runs easily in an over. So if they score 40 from here, the score would be easily towards 170. And Shohail is 1 run short of his half century and has been very consistent. In the previous game, he scored double digit and good score 30 plus. And this game is going to score his half century positively. Has all the ingredients of a T20 player. He can rotate strike, he can play defensive shots, he can play big shots all over the ground. A perfect suit for one down batter for T20 games.
See the introduction of Nalin Dipiko. Ball is final over. 3 overs, 1 for 26. Hammer on 43. Here we go. It's going to be mostly slow balls, you would think. Slower delivery. Gets it. Mid wicket for a single. Brings back Sohail Ahmed on strike. On to 49 now. Here we go. 49 of 38 deliveries. What a knock this has been. Played really well. Low full toss. What a delivery to get to your half century. Beautiful batting this by Sohail Ahmed. Took charge early on in the power play. Ensured that his team got off to a good start and then just calmed himself down and rotated strike towards the middle over and he got himself to a 50. He'll know that his job is only half done. He'll want to stay all the way till the end. to get to a big score for his side. Amr bin Nasir on to 44. Manages to get a single. 21 deliveries left. Bahrain in the driver's seat. Sohail Ahmed definitely looking to take charge now. Now that he's got to his milestone. Going to be good fun here. This last 21 deliveries. As we see, it goes straight down the ground. It's gone out the ground over long gone for a maximum. Getting a bit predictable here is the bowler. Just keeping on bowling the off cutter on a good length. Sohail Ahmed just charges and smashes it straight down the ground. Let's have a look there. Just slower delivery. Down on one knee. Long gone thought he was in play, but soon realized it's going well over him. What can Nipiko do? Another slower delivery this time. Driven down to long gone for a single to bring back Amr bin Nasir on strike. 10 runs already off this over. Sohail Ahmed 56 of 40. Striking at 140. Sam on pace delivery. Look to square leg. He says, give me the strike now. The end of the over. 139 for 3. 17 overs done. 170 looks on the card here. Be the highest score in this tournament. Bahrain, these two batters definitely high in confidence. Spent enough time in the wicket. Stephen Appo bowling his final over. 3 overs, 1 for 20. Bowling to a batter looking for his half century here. Slower delivery over extra cover. Running away to the boundary. But he's got a good bounce there. It will just be a single. Good shot there, but just couldn't manage to find the gap too well. On the bounce to the fielder, extra cover. Back Sohail on strike. Got to his milestone. Is now going to look to go big here. Well ball, low full toss. Only bunch it down to long off for a single.
One 40 for 3. Bahrain playing really well after 17 overs.
Down the leg side, Emmer. And they're looking for a bye. The wicketkeeper just makes a wayward throw, and the bowler wasn't ready for it. They end up sneaking an extra run. It's going to be wides.
There is a lack of intensity in the field, and the shoulders are a little dropped because the runs are very high as of now. Apollinaire on the other side is doing really well for his team.
Anyway, moves himself on to 48. Wanting to get to his 50 as soon as possible so he can take charge after that. Sohail Ahmed 59 of 43. been the more aggressive of the two batters.
Can Ahmed score a boundary here and get a 50 layer?
Been looking to when he does get the strike. Pulled away will just be another single.
Smartly bowled by Apollinaire, kept two fielders on the right side, leg side, including long on. There are three people standing on the leg side, deep. One is deep square leg, one is deep mid wicket, and another one is long on. On the shorter part, only one fine leg is there. On the offside, he kept one at the deep covers.
Low full toss. Hoiked away onto the leg side. I'm looking to come back for a second. Good throw there, the keeper's end. They managed to come back easily. Sohail Amar onto the 60s now. 13 deliveries left to this innings. On his haunches here, it's really, really hot out there. Kept the intensity of the running really high, which is good to see. Definitely taking a toll. This heat. I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to fight for my country. Beautifully balled here, right in the block hole. Can only manage a single. And Emmer will be off strike again. The 18 overs, 148 for 3. See a calm dugout in the Bahrain.
Bahrain is 148 for 3, almost reached 150. And 18 overs. They have two solid overs left. 12 balls, 20 runs will take them to 170 mark. And that's going to be a huge target for Vanuatu to chase it down against the likes of top bowlers from Bahrain. Ahmer is on 48, just 2 runs short of his half century. Shahel is already playing beautifully, scoring his half century briskly and moved to 62 in no time. And Tim is back, left arm spinner, pretty expensive in his last 2 overs, and bowling the penultimate over of this first innings. It's going to be very challenging.
It's going to be good fun.
Yes, fun for Bahraini viewers.
Tim Cutler, very smart bowler as well, so it's going to be good fun. He's not going to let them, get the easy boundaries.
He has an advantage because he's tall and left arm spin. So it's if he bowl on the right areas, and it's going to be very challenging for the batter. But on the other side, Shohail and Ahmed are well set bat, so they can play all the shots of the books.
Definitely pressure on the bowler, but here we go. Just to go straight down the ground, and he's got it over long gone for a maximum. That's a good start. Right in the slot. I like the idea of flighting the ball, but just get it slightly shorter. This time was right in the slot, and that's exactly what he was waiting for. Let's have a look again. Right on the off stump, right under the bat, and no second invitation needed. At the rate at which Sohail Ahmed is going, Amar must be wondering, please give me the strike. I just need 2 more runs. Tim Cutler has to go shorter. Or fuller, just like that. It's better.
Smart bowling by Tim after the first huge six by Shohail. This is again flighted. Usually, after the flighted delivery, the batters expect a short ball outside the off stump or something. So he was waiting for the short ball, but Tim was very smart, bowling the loopy Yorker length ball.
Here we go, Amar 48. Just gets a Yorker. Just managed to get a single. They'll be looking to come back for a second. And that's good running in the end. The umpire hasn't signaled anything, which means that's a half century for Amar. Played really, really well here. came in his side in a slight spot of bother here as that slowed down after the third wicket. But he's timed his innings really, really well. His pace his innings really well, and we're looking to go big in this last 9 deliveries now. Only managed a single this time to long off. Already managed 10 runs of this over. 158 for 3 with 8 deliveries left.
After the first six, oh, okay. It was a direct hit,
Directed might have been out, but
might have been out, but the bat has reached almost. And after the first six, team came back nicely. You said it's fun, right? And we were talking about team's height and left arm spin, and yes, he was changing the pace, changing the length, and very smart actually. The penultimate over, he bowled really well.
good to see from Tim. Time bowls it pace on. What a catch that is! At the deep mid wicket boundary. We all thought he was going out the ground, but the fielder thought otherwise. And he's pulled off a stunning catch to get the wicket of Amr bin Nasir.
That was almost a six. What a catch! Look at that! Look at that! On the edge of the rope and caught. Came back. Excellent catch. Very safe fielding. Smart thinking by the fielder. Never
Very well
let
catch
his
that.
foot cross the rope and caught it. Caught it with all his presence of mind.
That's a very well judged catch there. In the move to bring Tim Cutler, the reasoning behind that might have been that the batter is about tired and they don't want to give any pace on the ball to the batters, which has resulted in this wicket. Still a good over for Bahrain. 11 runs. This is the last over. Virapatiran. Virapatiran bowling the last over of this innings. Bahrain 159 for 4. We're looking in excess of 170. Patrick ball his third over. Low full toss. Not find the gap. Will just be a single to bring the new batter on strike. Virapatiran says, I want a piece of this innings. Patrick surprisingly hasn't finished his quarter. Slower delivery, gone over mid off. It's in the gap. It's just be a couple of the mark here. Virapatiran in the peak of the bowlers. Patrick with two very good overs.
Virapatan has the ability to hit sixes. In the previous games, he did so. Let's wait and watch.
Right in the block hole. Low full toss. Can just get a single. Brings back Sohail. Ahmed on strike.
Aryan, is there a chance that Shohei will go for a lap shot? Because two fielders on the left and right, short third man and fine leg out inside the circle. Is there a chance?
Yeah, there is a chance, but I'm not too sure he's going to get the pace on the ball. This time he does. He could have gone for it. Patrick has been mixing his pace well between the off cutters and the pace on. So you have to play a bit of a guessing game as the batter. It's always difficult as you see. Womejo Watu,
Major Watu is playing with a water bottle and he won this time.
he got his success.
He got
there.
it successfully. Yes. He has the skill, not only with the ball, but with the bottles as well.
Multi-talented cricketers.
And we need fun. All the at last cricket is you play cricket because you enjoy the game. So the fun part should be there.
Two deliveries left, slower delivery, beautiful bowling there. They'll be looking to come back for a two, and decides against it. Sohail Ahmed says, "Give me this last delivery. Can I show you I'm gonna hit it out the ground?" Striking at 144. Sohail Ahmed look to finish with a biggie here. Get over that 170 mark. Slower delivery. Cannot get any timing on it. Good keeping there by the wicket keeper. Just keeps it down to a single. 7 runs of the last over. Another good over here as Patrick finishes his 3 overs, 1 for 10. So he gets the batter. Sohail Ahmed gets a pat on the back from everyone.
Beautiful batting by Shohel, without a doubt. And he showed all skills today. Played aggressively in the initial phase of the innings, mm, then settled down in the middle overs after losing 3 wickets, and he made a good partnership with Hammer, and then at the end he started hitting again. So it was a mix of all. Shohel is a thinking cricketer with a solid technique. So very apt one down batter for a T20 game, and has the ability to play all 20 overs and bring a nice total on the board. 166 for 4. It's definitely a competitive total. It's not an easy target to chase. Let's have a quick look at Bahrain's batting card. And the top scorer is Shohail Ahmed, not out. Excellent batting. And the openers today is Umar and Imran. And Imran got unlucky today, got out within couple of balls he faced. No run scored. Umar scored 26 of 16, very aggressive. And Haider Ali didn't click again. So got clean bowled by Nalin's ball. 6 runs. Ahmar played beautifully today and gave a good partnership to Shohail Ahmed and made his half century in 41 balls. And then Veerapatran came in chip in, scored 4 runs along with Shohail. We completed the innings with 166, losing 4 wickets. And Tanzanian bowlers bowled 6 extras, and Vanuatu need 167 from 20 overs.
It's going to be a difficult chase here. 8.35 to the over. Let's have a look at what the Vanuatu bowlers managed. Patrick, not too sure why he couldn't complete his 4 overs there. 3 overs, 1 for 10. Definitely the peak of the bowlers. Apo Steven bowled a good spell again. 4 overs, 1 for 29. Took some tap early on, but came back really well. Nalin Apko slightly on the Nalin Nipiko rather, slightly more on the expensive side. 4 overs, 1 for 37. Joshua Rasu had a bad day at the office. 3 overs for 39. William Singh, the leg spinner, 3 overs for 20. Miserly. And Tim Cutler bowling towards the end. 1 for 31 in his three. The end, 6 extras. The target for Vanuatu, if they are to win and qualify, is 167 in their 20 overs. We'll be back in a few minutes for the run chase. Commentator ready to go. Welcome back to the second innings, match number 9 between Bahrain and Vanuatu. Initially, Bahrain won the toss and elected to bat first, put up an excellent total of 166 in their allotted 20 overs. It's going to be an uphill task from here. It's the highest score in this tournament so far. It's going to be really, really difficult to chase. Bahrain, of course, qualified for the finals already. A loss for Vanuatu here will have them depending on the result between Malaysia and Tanzania to see which of these two teams will qualify between Vanuatu or Tanzania for the third and fourth position. So to keep matters into their own hands, they would have to win here. Vanuatu. It's not going to be easy against table toppers Bahrain. All set to go. Here we go. First delivery coming up. Short pulled away in the gap. Good effort there. Short mid wicket. Just be a single. Got it off the upper half of the bat. Abdul Majid Abbasi. A short mid wicket. A valiant effort. He's not managed to cling on. Majid sub fielder today. Looks like he's in. Rasu on strike now. The skipper Ali Dawood charging in. Good delivery there, right on the money. Got a slip in place. Deep third man, 3 fielders on the offside. And a dip square leg, short fine leg, short mid wicket, and a mid on. Rasu defends it back to the bowler again. The power play will be of utmost importance to both these sides. Vanuatu can get off to a flyer. Put the pressure back onto the Bahrain bowlers and their skipper. Driven away. It's gone into the gap. It's running away to the boundary at mid-off. Valiant chase, but in vain. It's a good start this by Joshua Rasu, right off the middle of the bat. Between mid-off and extra cover. Ali Dawood, that was not a half volley by any means. He picked it on the up. Beautiful batting there. Not the worst delivery. The boundary, nevertheless. Would start this as we see the slip come out to strengthen the offside. Once again, beautiful delivery and well stopped there at backward point. Emmer says I've not had enough. After scoring a 50, still wants to contribute in the field. Good to see. Smiling faces there in the Vanuatu dugout. Knows that he's on camera. Jared David. Space. Again looks to drive on the up. Get it off the inside half. Just a single to end the first over. 1-7 for no loss. Just got camera conscious here. Decides not to bother and just continues eating some fruits. Virapatiran Satyanath Sataya going to bowl the second over. Comes from a short run up, but it's quite skiddy. Deep third man, deep square leg. Short ball looks to pull. Slightly late onto it. Gerard David looking to be the aggressor early on by the looks of it. Definitely need a good start in the power play if they are to get anywhere near this total of 167. Driven away straight to the fielder at extra cover. Gerard David has to go. Skipper Haider Ali takes the catch. Vanuatu off to the worst possible start. Hit it well, but straight into the hands of extra cover. Let's have a look at it again. Just on a length, outside of, got the room to work with, but just hit it straight to the fielder. Haider Ali makes no mistake. In number 3, Patrick everywhere in the field with the ball. Oh, has to do something for his country with the bat. Bright and sunny day out here in the BAYUEMAS Oval for this game between Bahrain and Vanuatu. Skipper Haider Ali on the attack now. Gets a slip in. Patrick. Short, wide. Don't manage to get any bat on it. Good start for Virapatiran. Again, right on the money. Making the batsman play every delivery. Patrick to get off the mark. Short, and there's an appeal. The umpire is not out. Slip has gone out now. It's back to a backward point. This time it's in the air. Once again, yet another good shot, but straight into the hands of the fielder Abdul Majid. And extra cover makes no mistake. What an over this has been by Virapatiran. Two wickets in the over. Not conceded a single run. Double wicket maiden. And Patrick, star with the ball, has to depart without troubling the scorers. Have a look at it again. Full wide, driven, hit really well, but straight to Abdul Majid Abbasi. Vanuatu in early trouble. In number 4, Nalin Napiko. Has to depart. Patrick. Here we go. Ali Dawood continues. 7 runs of his first over. Joshua Ras, the skipper, still out there. Vanuatu in early trouble. Bahrain, the happier side at this stage. Strengthening the offside field. Moving the short mid wicket to short extra cover. Still got a slip in. Short wide. Punched away off the back foot. Just, oh, not the best throw there. Nobody backing up. Yields an extra run. They end up coming back for 2. Ali Dawood not happy with that effort. Quad run right now, approaching the 9 runs to the over. Is anyone who can get it back into control? It's the skipper Joshua. Play a big hand here. Slip moves out and goes to gully. Stamp beaten on the inside edge. Good ball in this. Good start to the over. Ali Dawood, 2 runs. Stamp looks to drive, gets it off the inside half of the bat. They'll be looking to come back for a second. Decide against it.
A wonderful bowling effort by Ali here. Just 3 runs given in his second over.
Nalin facing his first delivery. There's an appeal, but slightly high and down the leg side, you would feel as well. Just a single down to third man. By not given any signal. It might have been an inside edge as well.
And Ali is bowling his last ball. It was a bice. Not happy with the keeper. Ali, a bit disappointed. Vanuatu lost 2 wickets, managed to score 12 runs, and there is a huge task up front. Nalin and Captain Joshua discussing about the strategy to chase down the target. And T20, anything is possible. If one of the batters score a blistering half century, then there is a high chance that they can chase it down. On the other hand, it's Bahrain has a solid bowling lineup, and everyone comes back and bowl the right line and length most of the time, and they don't bowl many extras. So the record run rate is almost 9 past quarter.
Virapatiran here. 2 for 0 in his first over. Yet to give a run in his 7 deliveries. Got 2 wickets. Bowling to Joshua Rasu. It's a beautiful shot there. Let's have a look at it again. Down the wicket, looks to take charge and gets it onto the boundary. First runs given here by Virapatiran. See a change in the field. Third man comes in. Deep point goes back after that boundary. Once again goes down the wicket, straight to the fielder there on the bounce. Good field change.
And it's a wonderful move by Joshua. And he can see that Virapatran is using the short steps and bowling a short of a length ball or length ball, keep consistently hitting the same area, and he started using his feet so that he get that momentum to hit it over covers. And a quick run, there is a chance of run out. No, they reached and the fielder tried to hit the stump but slightly missed.
Good running in the end by
The-
the two batters.
At covers, it was the captain Haider Ali who did the fielding, was very quick at the ball, turn and hit the runner stump, just missed by a few inches.
Field change now strengthening backward point region. This is where Joshua Rasu has been peppering. Another chance of a
Another
run out.
chance.
Throw is at the keeper's end. But all's well in the end. Single taken.
Virapatra has given 7 runs, and the attitude shown by Joshua Nalin is very good here. To keep rotating at least, not blocking. Another down the wicket shot, and it didn't connect this time. Beaten, and Virapatran has given 7 runs in his second over. And after the first successful over, he gave 7 runs. Not bad. The first over was made in 2 wickets, and this over he gave 7 runs. That's a good positive sign from Joshua here. And they're changing the bowler. The next over will be Irfan, the Imran Javed, the left arm pacer who bowls like Shahil Tanvir. Aryan, we were discussing about this, remember?
Yeah, we were discussing about this in the first innings. We have a look at the replay for that run out. Just manages to get back in time. You think he needs to improve the way he's grounding his bat. I think he thought he would just make it easily, but risky run in the end.
You're right, Aryan. In that sense, the right way of reaching the crease is dragging the bat a slight few inches before you reach the crease.
The wayward delivery down the leg side, wided by the umpire.
It's a good decision by Haider Ali, the captain of Bahrain, to bring in Imran Javed, because left arm pacer against right arm is always a good option.
Slight appeal not given. We know that Joshua been playing well against Spain in the last few games. Just trying to give him as much pace. He struggled in the last game when he had to go big against the Pacers. That's why they just holding on to the pace bowlers for as long as they can, trying to get his wicket. And well driven, but straight to the fielder mid off. A similar sort of field, four fielders on the offside inside the ring, deep third man, deep backward square leg. Sam looks to cut it straight to the fielder again, shy at the bowler's end, and it yields an overthrow. Not for the first time today. This has happened. Keeper Hyder Ali not too happy. Yes, it is a dead rubber here for Bahrain. They've already qualified to the finals, but you know the importance of taking the momentum into the finals. So Rasu just defends back to the bowler.
Look at the bowling by Imran here. It's a dot, one dot. Last three balls, he's just given 2 runs. Those two come from leg byes and one single. He bowled one wide in this over. Very good one.
Sam again looks to charge. Not afraid to use his feet against pace or spin. We saw that many times in the previous games. Seeing it again today. Definitely need some support today. If Bahrain are to get anywhere near this, Vanuatu are to get anywhere near this total. Down the wicket again, this time from Nalin. Just a single again.
Actually, I like the intensity from the Vanuatu batters here. They're not wasting the balls, coming down the wicket and keep rotating, even though they don't not scoring boundaries, but they keep rotating. That's really interesting because if you don't have that intensity, then you end up going into the shell. You start playing dot balls, and the pressure puts you down, and you will not find any, and there will be a period of no boundaries, and then you come back from that. It's very, very difficult. Instead of that, try something, keep moving, keep the scoreboard ticking. That is the right way. Once you keep running, keeps getting singles and doubles, then boundaries will come back.
Yeah, it's good point you make there. They're not giving up. They're just trying to chase down this total.
Imran Javid has bowled a beautiful over, 4 runs only, came off his first over. So we are 1 over short of the power play. That means 5 overs done. The power play has 6 overs. From they are planning to introduce Majid, the left arm spinner who took 3 wickets in the previous game, is coming to bowl. Majid Malik from Golden Hope End, BAYUEMAS Oval cricket ground. Nicely done to the short fine leg, 1 run, and Nalin took quick single, giving back the strike to Joshua. Aryan, you mentioned that Joshua is good against spin, and it's going to be a very good contest, I think.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see here Joshua Rasu against the spin. Loves to use his feet. See how he fares today. First delivery down the wicket. Did not get any connection onto it.
1 and a dot to start with. Nice bowling by Majid. Considering the power play, because most of them stand inside the circle, only 2 are allowed to stand out during the power play, and Majid thought of putting one in the deep mid wicket and one on long on. So the offside is totally empty. So inside out is a good option.
Just manages a single on the leg side.
Very smart bowling here by Majid, because if he flights the ball to the middle stump or off stump, there is a high chance the batter gives room himself and hit it over the covers for a boundary. So he's skipping it straight to the leg side slightly. So
Attacking the stumps is an appeal, but would be down the leg side. Again, good bowling there, not giving any room to work with for the batters to go over the offside, which is the mistake that was made by the Vanuatu bowlers. Give too many boundaries away in the power play. And Punch will be looking for a quick single. Throws at the keeper's end, but the umpire not raised his fingers. It's not out, and of because of the ricochet, they end up getting an extra run. I think the umpire might go to the third umpire. Yes, he does. Have a second look. Looked like the batter was in. Have a look here. Once again, did not ground his bat. Just grounds it in time. Not the best piece of running at the end by Joshua Rasu, but in the end, he's in even after the direct hit. Last delivery of the power play. Umpire is just checking the condition of the ball, giving it back to the bowler. Set to go.
after after the power play, uh, Vanuatu scored 28 runs, losing 2 wickets. The way they started and now they accumulated some runs. It's a mix. It's something like a roller coaster.
Power plays definitely belong to Bahrain. See, post the power play, the field is more spread. Imran Javed continues his second over. Deep third man, deep extra cover, long off, long on, and a deep square leg. First delivery, Joshua Rasu to slug it away, cannot get any connection. Be a bye. As he kept low that some enjoying himself while he waits for his position to bat. Looks for a quick single, non-existent. Majid Abbasi, the sub fielder in the action today. The good part about Vanuatu cricket is that win or lose, always love to enjoy their game. Imran Javed glanced away fine. It's running away to the fine leg boundary. Much needed boundary there for Nalin, and Vanuatu gets himself to double figures there. Vanuatu need a few more of these if they are to get back into this contest. Rajawed wayward this time. Changing the field now. Midoff comes in. Deep fine leg goes back. So 5 runs off this over. Comes down the wicket. Skies it down to third man. Good batting.
Looks like Nalin has a very solid technique facing the fast bowler. No, he scored a boundary and single. The last two deliveries he faced.
Just looking calm and composed. He's not trying to go too hard at the ball. But on the other hand, Joshua Rasu is just losing his shape a bit against the Pacers. Down the wickets. One run to long gone. Required run rate over 10. And 32 to win from 13.1 overs. Definitely an uphill task from here. It's again driven away to end the over.
As you said, nicely played by Nalin, and he looks so calm and composed, Aryan, compared to Joshua. Joshua is a bit hurrying up because we can see the intensity from Joshua. Actually, he want to do something different, something like best out of him. So his dopamine is very high.
I can tell you one team that'll be watching this game closely would be Tanzania. They would desperately be wanting Bahrain to emerge victorious here for them to remain in the competition. A win for Bahrain here would leave Tanzania fate in their own hands. A victory for Tanzania against Malaysia would ensure that they end up in fourth spot over Vanuatu. See Majid coming in for a second over. Well played behind square. Just be a single. Joshua Rasul strikes 17 of 20. It's been a struggle for him. Be interesting to see. He's definitely going to look to take charge here. Down the wicket again. Punched over extra cover. Just a single. Joshua Rasul wants to strike. Settle for a single.
Majid is an experienced candidate for Bahrain. Majid Malik, number 15. So gave just 6 runs in his last 8 balls. Beautifully played towards extra covers, and the long on fielder covered the area for 1 run. 1-1-1. The last 3 balls from Majid.
Three singles and 3 deliveries here. Field well spread. Rasu. You see the Tanzanian team and the Malaysian team just arrived. Shorasu again down the wicket. Smartly bowled here by Majid. Is not giving any length to work with. Shorasu always coming down the wicket. Vice captain of the Malaysian national side, Virandip Singh, all smiles.
What a lovely bowling, what a lovely change of pace. Majid already saw Nalin is coming down the wicket, so he suddenly pulled back his length and slowed down the pace. It confused Nalin, so he played defensively.
Down the wicket again. This time goes Fuller, but again straight to the fielder. Good work there by Junaid and long off.
It was a wonderful bowling by Majid. He bowls to his fielders. That's one of the interesting thing. He knows where his fielders are, and then bowling the line exactly where he wanted, asking the batter to come down the crease and play. But he kept his fielder at deep covers, long on. And the ball is going to the same fielders again and again, and it puts lots of pressure on Vanuatu batters because they need boundaries. Single is not going to help them. They need boundaries. At least one boundary in an over can help them improve the run rate. Now, currently, they are at 5.12, and the required run rate is double the time of what they are in now. So, they need to do something different. Go for a big shot, then keep rotating singles. 1-4, 5 singles, or 1-6, 4 singles, or 1-6, a double, and then 2 singles, something like that.
Yeah, you're right. They need to up the run rate just a bit. As you see the Tanzanian team getting ready. The youngster there, Saif Atman. See a change in the bowling. Sachin. 10.5 required. Leg spinner Sachin. Quick single here. Managed to get there in the end. Malaysian coach there.
Malaysian coach and experienced national player, ex-player Suresh Navaratna, new coach for men's team.
Rasu this time on the back foot. So again looking to come down the wicket, but then as he showed the shorter length, decides to hang back, get himself a single. Just goes wider, probably expecting the batsman to come down the wicket again. Sachin leg spin.
And Sachin Tendulkar can also bowl leg spin. Now this Sachin also bowling leg spin. It's interesting.
Again short, wide, straight to the fielder. Hyder Ali felt like he missed out there. Could have been a wide had he left it.
Aryan, you being a leg spinner, so what is he trying to do? Like it's a leg spin bowler, googly bowler. What kind of bowler is Sachin?
He's just bowling the conventional leg spinner and top spinner at this moment. That's a conventional leg spinner. Needs to flat it a bit more. The moment he goes flatter, won't get any purchase of the wicket.
On a turning wicket, what kind of bowls you prefer to bowl, Aryan?
Just bowl it on a good length. Just make sure it's not too full, so the batsman cannot negate the turn. Bowl it on a good length. Use the wicket. That's beautiful bowling again. But down the wicket is Joshua Rasu. Down to long off for a single. The Bahrain bowlers have done their homework. They know Joshua Rasu loves to use his feet. They just haven't given him the length to get underneath so far. Important thing is Joshua Rasu. And that's beautiful bowling. That's beautifully bowled. He just saw him come down the wicket, pushed it wider. Classical leg spinner dismissal that. Wide signal by the umpire, but they won't care one bit. It was a planned wide and very good wicket keeping there by Umar Imtiaz. We have a look at the replay. He just tries to throw his bat back in. He's a goner. Sachin Kumar strikes.
And this is quite different. You see, the batter was trying to reach, instead of reaching, he threw the bat to the stump.
Just
So
having a look at the third umpire to see. The fair delivery first.
even though it was a fair delivery, it was out because the batsman hit the stump with the bat.
Stumping. Let's have a look at it again. Quick work there. Ooh, it's close, but has he left the bat? Has he left? Have a look at it again. The umpire signaling out. It's out either way. He hit the stump with his bat as well.
Yep. So maybe it was intentional or unintentional. We're not too sure about it. But anyhow, he was very far from the crease, and it was very easy decision for the third umpire to give him out. And this is something expected because the required run rate is very high. It's close to 11. So the when a spinner is introduced, it is quite normal that the batters would love to come down the crease and looking for that 4 or 6, so that that eases the pressure and have some plans of scoring the 10 runs and over. But that is also an opportunity for the spinner. He knows that he is going to come bat is going to come down the crease, so he can bowl wide and get him out. So that's what Sachin did. Exactly, he understands the mind of. He read the batter and then he got his wicket.
Yeah,
Full credit goes to the bowler.
he thinks this is another chance to get another wicket here quickly. Oh, there's a slight misfield over there, allows a single. Not the worst thing to have happened.
Quite sloppy here from Bahrain. Complacent.
The fielder will tell you he did it intentionally so the new batter can get back on strike.
So the bowler usually they don't like it. They want the new batter to face few balls so they can set it up and get the wicket. If you give them 1 run, and then the momentum changes. All little things are important in cricket. All the basics and little things. That is the difference. You miss those opportunities, then you drag your win.
Majid to continue.
One thing I like about Majid is his control. Excellent control.
Good field in there by Majid of his own bowling, preventing a single. Got a 6-3 offside field. Three fielders behind point on the offside for that cut shot. Stem punched off the back foot down to long off. Brings back Joshua Raso on strike. The fielder back to point. Goes for short fine leg. And down the wicket, gets the length, but just tries to hit it a bit too hard. It's an inside edge onto his pads. Halfway through the 10th over, single run of this, and goes back, punches it off the back foot down the ground. Ooh, this time he doesn't look too confident here. It's Vomeju. Last delivery of the over. Short wide, cuts straight to Hyder Ali. 10 overs done. 50 for 3. And we're going to have a short break for drinks.
We join you back after a few minutes. Welcome back to MC Malaysia Open T20I Championship 2024. We are witnessing a beautiful game of cricket here between Vanuatu and Bahrain. Bahrain posted 166 for 4 in the first innings, and Vanuatu is chasing the target. While doing so, they've lost 3 wickets and scored 50 runs in the 10 overs. They have 10 more overs left, and they have to chase 117 from at the rate of 11.70 per over. At the crease, Joshua and Omijo.
Go down the wicket over extra cover. Looking for a couple. The throw is a wayward one. It's in the middle. The keeper and the bowler. Again looks to go down the wicket and just gets enough turn to beat the bat and his ball. Sachin Kumar gets the important wicket of Joshua Rasu. That should be the nail in the coffin for Vanuatu. Have a look at it again. Beautiful delivery. Expected the batsman to come down the wicket and just slowed it up and bowled it on the leg stump in just enough turn to beat the bat onto the stumps.
That was a beautiful piece of bowling by Sachin, and he deceived the batter twice in the consecutive 2 overs. First one, he bowled outside the off stump a wide ball, got the batter stumping, and now us invited the batter to come down the wicket and clean bowled him. That's a serious skill, and he is a pure wicket taker in a T20 game and very interesting prospect. Junior Paul and Omijo are the crease. Captain is out. The pricey wicket. They are in deep water now. They need a real good partnership from here. Probably 50 to 60 runs in within 20 or 25 balls. That will put them in the contest. And it's a wicket. Clean bowled. What a bowler Sachin is. He's on his hat trick. First ball, Junior faced Sachin, showed his leg stump and tried to sweep the ball, and he completely misjudged and got his lost his wicket for Sachin. See it once again here. Sachin coming over the wicket, loopy ball on the leg stump, turned and hit the middle and leg. And the one mistake I found from Junior is exposing his stumps while playing the shot. At least if it would have covered the stump, umpire would have not given that as a LBW because the ball was pitched outside the leg stump.
He just went across the line, first delivery, and lost his wicket. Sachin Kumar dominating the Vanuatu batters. As you see, William Singh, a leg spinner himself, being tasked with facing his fellow leg spinner, counterpart rather. So slip in place and someone right in front of the bat at short mid wicket to face the hat-trick ball. Everybody inside the circle. Very short point. Here we go, hat-trick delivery. Driven down the ground, it's running away to the boundary, half stop there mid on. Managed to get a couple in the end. Good start by William Singh.
And there was a good bowling by Sachin indeed. It was again a loopy delivery, trying to attack the stump, but this time later the batter managed to play it along the ground. missed his hat trick. Very good delivery, bowling outside the off stump. No flights. A pretty quick air. So one more to go. Again a loopy ball. Front foot driven to the long off area for one run. The Sachin completed his second over. It's very successful. Picked up 3 wickets. Given away just 12 runs. But the damage is already done. Vanuatu lost 5 wickets, scoring just 55 runs, and they have an Himalayan task up front. Bahrain is making use of the opportunity to their best, squeezing Vanuatu by picking up more wickets. At one stage, it looked like Vanuatu batters like Joshua uh, playing really well, and suddenly the loss of wickets cost them the damage. And here recovery from here is a little bit difficult. But let's see how these batters respond to that. It's all about how you respond to the pressure situations. This is an opportunity to help your team to come out of that struggle. Very good bowling by Majid, not giving anything extra, anything easy. Better Womijo played it back to the cover area. No runs scored.
Gone down the ground. Just be one run to mid off, long off rather. William Singh looks a good prospect. To be a correct batter. Interesting to see what he can manage. Last 8 overs. Flatted delivery straight down the ground, and if only he chose to hit, would have been a close call. Batter was just inside the crease. 2 runs of this over. Majid bowling well, unlucky not to have gotten a wicket so far. Stam just driven down the ground for a single. Looking confident here. William Singh. We've got a good technique. Let's have a look at it again. Just slightly late. Allow the batter to get back. Last delivery of his spell. Down the wicket. Looks to go down the ground. Looking for a second. Good field in there. Keeps it down to 1. The end of 12 overs. 59 for 5. Excellent spell by Majid. 4 overs, none for 15. Sachin Kumar bowling his third over. Already taken 3 wickets. Still got a slip in place. Going to 6-3 offside field. Omeju is going to look to take the attack here. Short down the leg side. It's given as a wide, and they're looking for a bye, and they get it in the end. Signal the wide by the umpire. Back to a more conventional field now. Slip comes out, goes to short fine. Ooh, off the inside half of the bat again. Just a single.
Beautiful bowling by Sachin here. He already picked up 3 wickets, giving 15 runs only. And he'll be looking to go for 5 wicket haul. There is a high chance that he can do that.
Meju goes down the ground. It's gone out the ground.
And what a huge six! While we're talking about the wicket, Omijo is in a mood to hit the ball out of the ground. Watch it again. It was a flighted delivery from Sachin and a one swing. What a power he generates from that shot. The long on fielder has no chance stopping that. Beautiful six.
How will he come back? Stem goes wider, smashes it outside off. On the offside will just be a single.
The ball went like a flash to the long off fielder. They are in a mood to hit it, especially Omijo.
And beautiful
And
bowling again. And we have an appeal for stumping. Umpire decides to go to the third umpire. Let's have a look. And looks out to me, who's in the air. Excellent wicket keeping here. Let's have a look at it again in slow motion. Decision is pending. It's close. I think it's just looking to see where it was collected from. Whether they collected it behind the stumps or not. For the moment, it looks a close call for the no ball, but just alright. You think Umar Imtiaz, the wicketkeeper, good piece of glove work here. Attacks the ball there, doesn't let it come to him, and I think that's out.
yeah, it looks out for me as well, Aryan. But let's see how the third umpire team look into this one because sometimes the favor goes to the batter. If it's very close, they'll give the option as not out to the batter. But here it's super close. So it's a 50-50 if you ask me.
Yeah, I think
But it looks like out, but it's a 50-50. The umpires usually go towards the batter in this case.
it's certain to me that it looks out. Since the frame after the wicket, the batsman is still trying to ground his foot. It suggests that his foot was in the air. This is a better view. Let's have a look again. In the air there where the bails have fallen. It's good camera work here.
I agree on that. It's a very good camera work.
Ooh, I think that the umpire is just checking whether the bail actually fell off the groove. Because in the next frame, his foot is inside. And we have a decision. Decision is out.
And that was super close. In a fraction of a second, that the foot was slightly up and the bail came out. And the good decision, I would say, it's a very tough decision, but the third umpire did a great job in analyzing it by viewing it again and again as many times until he's convinced that it's out 100%. Then he gave it as out. We we truly trust the third umpire's decision here.
Yeah, I
And what a
think
blow for Bahrain team here. 6 wickets lost. They need almost 13.36 and over from here. All the tailenders will come in and bat now. And we were talking about Sachin's 5 wicket haul. See, he got four now. Another over left. What do you think, Aryan? Can he get five today?
think he's well on track. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up getting it in this over. Got two deliveries to the new batter. Here we go. Let's have a look. Sachin Kumar. Oh, this time wayward down the leg side. Not be happy with that delivery. Probably trying something new. And Jamal Vira goes down the wicket. Driven down to long off for a single. Last delivery of the over coming up. Womejo to face it. Last delivery of the over coming up again. Another short delivery pulled into the gap. It's gone for four. Must need a boundary here just to lift the spirits a bit in the Vanuatu camp. After 13 overs, Vanuatu 75 for 6. Sachin Kumar got 4 wickets, but he's been on the expensive side. Let's have a look again. Drag down the leg side. Can expect that from a leg spinner. Come at the wrong time. He's looking for a fifer. Have to wait another over.
That was expensive, yes, indeed, Aryan. But he picked up all the four crucial wickets, so it's going to be a. It's go, it doesn't mind he gave these many runs because they scored only 75 runs after 13 overs. So he'll be happy for the four and probably come back and bowl for the 5 wicket haul. And it's going to be very interesting today because man of the match will be a bowler or batter.
Good running again. Haider Ali, skipper, being introduced into the attack. See the Malaysian dugout waiting for their game. Haider Ali gone down the ground. Looking for a second. And the throw is at the keeper's end, and we have an appeal. My fellow commentator signal this is out, but the umpire doesn't want to take any risk. He wants to look at the third umpire. Let's have a look.
Yes, Aryan, to me it looks like out, but I highly depend on the third umpire's view here, like audience.
Have a look here. Definitely short of his ground. And
Umpire decision came out. It's clean out,
never
and
going
the
to be a
ground
second run over there.
ground umpire gave out. See the number of wickets fallen down today: 2 runouts and 1 stumping, right? And everything is like almost 3 of them are like runouts and stumpings. It's it tells that Vanuatu is under huge pressure, right, to stay up in this competition and posting 166 and chasing them down. And you cannot once you lose couple of wickets, you are straight away under pressure. So you start doing all the things which you are not comfortable with, and that's how you get all these runouts because even you don't want to stay there and keep blocking, so you want to at least run. Then there is a high chance of runouts. So the pressure leads you to what you do, and you react. If your reaction is positive, then that is the difference between you and the great player.
Yeah, you're right there. It's Haider Ali continuing down the wicket, this time straight to the fielder. Haider Ali says, I want 2 fielders on the extra cover region just to prevent that shot. Interesting to see all the batters from Vanuatu keen to use their feet, just coming down the wicket. They're not afraid. It's good to see. Once again, this time some improvisation, but just down the leg side. Wide given by the umpire.
Either has the ability to bowl the overs pretty quickly. He'll run, go back to the bowling position, and come back and bowl pretty quickly. He'll complete the over like Shahid Afridi.
Beautiful fielding there. Cannot prevent the single. Good fielding in the end.
And that's a pretty interesting field setup by Haider. Can you see, Aryan? There is a short mid off and short extra covers.
Yeah, just wanting to strengthen their offside fielder. It's exactly what they're looking to play most of the shots.
And already the protections are there out at the deep, long on and long off, typical one.
Some looks to go over long on. Just don't get any timing on it. They're looking for 2 again.
The tailenders have the habit of swinging the ball towards mid wicket or long on. That's most of the time they play those shots. So the protection is there, and either completed the over in no time, 1 over 5 runs, not able to pick the wicket, and probably Sachin will be back for his 5 wicket haul here,
Indeed.
and it's going to be interesting. So he'll be again teasing the batter with his loopy balls, lands on the middle and leg, turns towards the stump or outside the off stump.
Yeah, just needs to keep it simple in this last over. He's trying a bit too much, looking for his fifer. Beautiful bowling again, but well played. Looking for a second, and they'll get there easily. Excellent placement.
So this gives a clue to the bowler that the batter is coming down the wicket. So a white ball can be expected.
Yeah, you're right. As we see a change in the field, Abdul Majid Abbasi from short fine leg being told to come towards more of a short mid wicket to prevent that exact shot where they can just nudge and see some improvisation here. And down the wicket. Once again, they're looking for a second and they decide to go for it, but decide against it right at the last moment. And no damage done in the end as the bowler could not pick up the ball.
I would say it's a wonderful fielding from Bahraini fielders.
Yeah, even though the game is pretty much done and dusted, they're still giving it their all. Don't want any complacency. Ronald also keen to use his feet in the last over. Didn't get any connection onto it. The single down to fine leg. Emmer has three deliveries. Look for a fifer. Sachin rather. It's an off spinner, but it's a
It's,
no ball. Front foot no ball, you would think. And they're looking for a second run.
and there's been some dramas going on here. So fielders, there is no backup coming to back the ball thrown from the short third man. And Sachin has been leaking lots of runs in this over. 2-1-1 and some overthrows.
Going to be a
Three
cricket.
no balls like last license to hit.
Suddenly he's changed to an off spinner here in the last two deliveries. Jamal Vira looking to go leg side. No connect. Sachin Kumar, two deliveries. Can he get a fifer? Good batting. Down the wicket and flick shot down to the long gone fielder.
Very good batting actually. By Very good batting by Jamal.
Last delivery. Flighted. Gone over mid wicket. And in a bid to look for a fifer, it's just bowled it well, floated outside off. And the number 9, Ronald says, I've had enough. Smashes it out the ground over mid wicket. And Sachin, despite getting 4 wickets, been on the expensive side. 40 runs given.
Almost 40% of the runs being scored from Sachin's over. Out of 94 runs, Vanuatu scored. So it's all four. Look at the Sachin's figure 40 for 4 in 4 overs. It's like all four in his spell. Anyhow, he'll be happy for picking 4 wickets and either is back. Looking for it's a white ball because the batter was trying to do something unusual. Wanted to play behind the wicket, little lap shot.
Change in field that has been blocked now. To try something else. Looks to go over the offside, but no
Oh,
connection. There's a
oh,
run out.
there was a chance for a run out, and the throw was pretty hard, so Haider was not able to stop it. He didn't want to get hurt, so one run scored.
Ronald, after hitting a six in the last over, looks for another one, gets an inside edge, will just be a single. More changes in the field. There's two fielders in the extra cover region now being split, going to a backward point. Malvira looks to slog again on the leg side, not get any connection onto it. More improvisation, gets confiner off the fine leg. Be looking to come back for two, get back easily. 99 for 7 now. It's been a decent effort by Vanuatu. Sadly, it won't be enough. Short ball, the inside half of the bat, just a single. Last delivery of Haider Ali, second over. Ronald once again looks to go big. Inside half of the bat, just a single. With 4 overs left, 66 to win.
And Vanuatu have scored 100 runs here, so we must congratulate them for scoring 100. And
The highlights package of the wickets for the leggy and the run out included. Change in the bowling. Leatherwood, 2 overs for 11, being brought back into the attack.
the asking rate is too high, 16.50. And Ali has bowled 2 overs, given away 11 runs. He's quite sharp in his bowlings. It's not that easy to score 16 runs against Ali on a given day. On the other hand, Jamal is playing beautifully here for Vanuatu along with Ronald.
Leatherwood could start just a single of his first delivery. See, deep square leg, deep fine leg, long on, long off, and deep extra cover as he looks to go leg side and only connects with thin air. 16 deliveries, 22 deliveries left, 65 to win, 18 runs to the over. Jamal Vera, 11 of 14. Slower delivery, just chipped over extra cover. Looking for a second, but they'll have to settle for one, and there's a misfield, but does not yield any extra run. Again, the Malaysian dugout just eagerly waiting for their game. Vice captain of the national side, Virandip, the other players having a chit chat before the game. And he's bowled.
Clean ball. The water bowler Ali is excellent bowling, and he is known for his pace. This time is completely beaten. Ronald has no clue, but it's almost done for Vanuatu. They lost 8 wickets, 103. Let's have a quick recap of how Ali bowled. Good run up, solid run up, full pace to the stump, and before the bat comes down, the ball dismantled the woods. Done for Ronald, and Ali is happy because bowlers are always happy if they get 1 wicket, even though they bowl really good. Sometimes they don't get wickets. Always this wicket count motivates them to bowl well again and again. They go back happy. Am I right, Aryan? When you really bowl well and no wickets comes to you, and how do you think?
Yeah, it's not a good feeling, but most of the time I actually prefer that over bowling not so well and getting 3 or 4 wickets. But that's how the game works. There are days where you bowl really well and be unlucky, and there are days where you just bowl one of the worst deliveries and you'll end up getting a lot of wickets. So
I want to ask you this question. I've quite often seen this one. Sometimes the bowler is getting whacked for 15 to 20 runs. Why is that? Like some overs going big.
and he's bowled again
What a bowling!
right into the block hole and too quick for Stephen Apo. This game well and truly done and dusted. Ali Dawood just hitting the block hole at will. Let's have a look again. Stephen Apo facing his first delivery. Did not expect it to be as quick as it was. Sadly for him, just made a mess of his own stumps. Getting back to your point, never easy. Let's have a look here again from side on. Right in the block hole. Nothing the batter could do about that. Number 11, Tim Cutler. Here we go. Hat trick ball coming up. Ali Dawood. Right on the
Oh,
money.
right the money are very close, and he'll be happy about the bowling because it's a successful one. 2 runs given, 2 wickets picked up. 9 wickets down. Vanuatu scored 103, losing 9 wickets after 17 overs. 3 overs left, only 1 wicket in hand, and they need 64 from 3 overs. The match is almost done, and Bahrain will be happy to seal a victory from here and go top of the table and stay in top of the table from here.
Bahrain would be the only unbeaten side in this competition. Won all their 4 games, puts them in good stead for the finals. Have to wait and see who they'll be facing. Looking to finish this off before these last 3 overs come to a conclusion. Tim Cutler punches it to extra cover.
A good shot to the long off. Either is bowling pretty quickly, completing his over in no time. Batsman moved and did he? Can he stop the ball? Yes, he did. What a good save. Excellent from Junaid Aziz at the long off. Again, what a good shot. It's moving towards the body, but it can be stopped. Good fielding from Sachin here. Couple of runs being scored. That's okay for Haider because another 2 overs left. They need 59 runs. 29.5. A penultimate over. It's bowled by Ali and looking to hit the block hole. Hit it behind square for 1 run. And picking, he'll be looking to finish the figures by 3 wickets here. So he'll be targeting the block holes. Nice bowling. Only 1 run given away. Good slow one. Beaten. No run scored. Ali is happy because his figures are too good. His bowling is fourth over. That is the last over of his spell. He's been very consistent in this tournament and is one of the main reason for Bahrain to stay top and unbeaten. Always gives that good start. Can he get another wicket? Oh, there was a boundary and it was out. Clean bowled. The ball hit the stump and went to the boundary. And done for Vanuatu. All wickets down.
It brings to a conclusion this match number 9 between Bahrain and Vanuatu. Bahrain win by 56 runs in the end. Disappointing performance from Vanuatu. Have a look at the final wicket again, looking to scoop. And just missed it and ended up just clipping the stumps rather, and the bails fell off. A good performance here from Bahrain, which will put them in good stead for the finals. We'll be waiting to see the match between Tanzania and Malaysia to see whether it's going to be Malaysia to qualify to the finals or not?
And look at the way he got out, and that was a good try indeed. So yes, has all the license to do that because his team is almost lost. And here the handshakes is going to be shared between two teams. Bahrain is a happy team. They won by 56 runs here. A beautiful, consistent performance all through the tournament. The Malaysia Open T20I Championship 2024. They've been dominating this tournament. And let's have a match summary here. In the Bahrain won the toss, and in 20 overs they scored 166, losing 4 wickets. And Shoaib is the top scorer for Bahrain, scoring 73 of 51. And next to him, Ahmer, who gave a nice partnership, scored his half century of 41 balls. Umar, 26 of 16. On the bowling side, Patrick took 1 wicket for 10 runs. Very economical, successful bowler uh, from Vanuatu. And Apollinaire, 1 wicket. Tim, the CEO, 1 wicket, but a bit expensive. On the on the uh, on the other side, Vanuatu, Joshua scored 24, Nalin scored 18, Wamijo scored 16. Not many runs scored from Vanuatu, and uh, and Sachin took 4 wickets. Ali Ali scored Ali made 3 wickets, and Veerapatran took 2 wickets. Bahrain won by 56 runs. Hi, very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the BAYUEMAS Oval. We are for Malaysia Open T20 Championship 2024. We have a beautiful match happening here and Vanuatu versus Bahrain. And Bahrain have batted first and scored 166, and whereas Vanuatu lost the game by doing so. And I'm like to invite the Vanuatu captain Joshua to have few words with me. Hi Joshua, how's the match went today?
Uh, to be fair, I think Bahrain came out and batted well, adapted well to the wickets and stuff. We didn't bowl to our plans sometimes, and like got away from us. And hats off to Bahrain. They batted well, really well.
What is the learning from this tournament? You played a lot of games. What is the learning actually?
Not to lose wickets in clumps and simple plans by straighter.
I wish you good luck for the future games. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And I'd like to invite Haider, the captain of Bahrain team, to have some few words with us. Hi Haider, how are you doing today?
Today is all players very well. He's back to form. Sohail Ahmed, 50 overs is very struggle this innings, but today is a 74 runs. Amr bin Nasir very well played, and Sachin and Majid Abasi very good bowling. Bas.
Very good. And you stay on top of the table. And what is the secret of your success actually?
All boys very hard work. Fast bowlers really weather's too much hard, but
And you're almost in the playoffs. And I wish you very good luck to you and your team to come out for successful. Okay, things. Thank you so much.
thank you.
And here we are at the presentation ceremony for picking up the Man of the Match award. And we have three players nominated. One is Sohail Ahmed for scoring 73 runs not out in 51 balls. And second one is Ahmad bin Nasir, who scored a half century in 40 balls. And last but not the least, Sachin Kumar, who bowled 4 overs, picked up 4 wickets, giving 40 runs. And I'd like to invite the match referee, Mr. Ramesh Menon, to present the award to the man of the match. Hi, sir. And the man of the match award goes to Sohail Ahmed, 73 not out. Thank you, sir. Hi, Sohail. How are you doing today?
Fine.
You played a beautiful knock. I've been watching your innings, very consistent, and your technique is very good. And what is your preparation before big games?
Yeah, because today is too much hot, but Amar and me talking to each other, but still in the wicket and scores is coming.
And you are on the top of the table, your team. And what's your preparation for the finals and playoffs? What is your preparation?
Preparation is good because 22 or 23 days I am in Malaysia. We are preparation very good. Tomorrow, inshallah, we win the match.
Awesome. Congratulations for your beautiful innings and man of the match award. I wish you get more awards in the playoffs. All the very best.
Thank you so much, sir.
And here we are at the presentation ceremony. We are moving forward to the next game, Malaysia versus Tanzania, whereas Malaysia needs one more win to stay on top. Thank you from the presentation.